Hey guys, welcome. This is Trillionaire, and we're going to be doing just a little bit of market analysis. We're going to check out some of these biggest gainers and losers today. This is Friday, February 9th. The weekend is near. It's almost about an hour to 5 p.m. and I already know on the East Coast people out there are partying and having a good time. But you know what? We're going to be doing that too. But first, let's go ahead and check out this market and see what's going on here. We have a market, folks, ladies and gentlemen, that is in the green. It's in the green. It's not red. It's been that way for a couple of days. In fact, we're back above $400 billion. Does this mean that the bear market is over? Too soon to say, but it's looking good right now. We have had a deep decline to about $325 billion or so, and we are now over $100 billion above our lowest point. Folks, that's major. We're now back to about half of the market cap of our all-time high on the market cap. So we're going to see where this is going, folks. Since this is a general market analysis, what I'd like to do is take a look at some of the more interesting things going on in our market here. And we do have, oh, check it out, Bankera is doing their ICO right now. I invested in this back in September or something like that during the pre-ICO. I hope they do well. I think they've raised over $100 million in euros so far. But okay, so folks, we're gonna get into biggest gainers and losers, and we're gonna start with the top 100 market cap first. So biggest gainers and losers in the top 100 market cap on coinmarketcap.com is Bitcoin Gold, doing about 61%. My goodness, they've got a $2.8 billion market cap. The stuff is crazy. Okay, that means that not even 24 hours ago they were less than $1.5 billion, which is just nuts. How do you get $1.5 billion in market cap that quickly? Well, let's go ahead and have a look and see where all this trading is taking place. So I just clicked on the link there, and now I'm going over to markets. And we see that the action, for the most part, is taking place on BitHum, and that's between the Korean currency. I'm not even going to guess what that is. I can't think of it off top. And Bitcoin Gold. And my goodness, yeah, they certainly have a price of $121. On Coin One, they have a, what the heck is this? They got a price of $419. Perhaps that's why we're seeing such a crazy bump in their value. This could be skewing things right here. $12.6 million in activity. All right, and the rest of these folks, with the majority of the exchange value going on here. So this could be a really good arbitrage opportunity. In fact, it looks that way, but my goodness, there has to be some misreporting here. If it's actually that price, there is some stupid money to be made in arbitrage right now. I feel like that has to be an error. If not, I'm a fool for not running over there and taking advantage of it right now. But we all know how long it takes to get verified on these platforms. And I'll tell you what, I don't have an account on Coin One. If you got an account on Coin One, folks, I suggest you you go ahead and get to buying and selling your Bitcoin Gold over there. I don't know who would be dumb enough to actually purchase some, who would want to be on the other side of a trade of $420 when you can buy it elsewhere for $125, such as Binance or on Bittrex, for example, $125 there. So anyways, we're going to get away from this potentially fugazi situation going on with Bitcoin Gold and get back, take it back all the way. Refresh the page here. We've got top 100 again, and we have eCoin doing about 53%, $318 million market cap. Not surprising. We have Ignis doing 33%, Enigma, Experience, and we have even Tron with a $3.1 billion market cap doing 30%. So no, not small at all. Not small at all, that Tron there. And we also have Ethereum Classic doing 20%. Lisk is doing 20%. I'm happy to see that. I may be taking some profits on that soon, but We'll see, we'll see. And QTUM doing about 16.7%, call it 17%. EOS doing 15%. So, folks, pretty much everything appears to be in the green. Let's keep on scrolling down here. And, yeah, even NEO, surprisingly, I mean, this has been a major gainer anytime the market's doing well over the past, like, month. And I know it hasn't been doing well that often, but I'm saying when it has been doing well over the past month or so, month and a half, NEO typically has been one of the better performers. Perhaps that's why we're not seeing it being one of the better performers now. Nevertheless, I think it is a wonderful cryptocurrency, folks. Go ahead and check it out in your own time. We got Basic Attention Token doing 5%. Bitcoin Cash, after its major gains over the past couple days, is now settled in a little bit there with its 3.4% gain. And we have Roblox down. That's because of a major hack that just went on, where a lot of Roblox, aka Nano, was stolen. So they're down about 7% right now. Maybe it's the hackers who stole it, or going ahead and offloading it on other exchanges. You can have a look at this over here if you want to check out the reband information of Roblox to Nano. You can check it out on this link here. But looks like the majority of the trading for them is going on, well, Binance. Even though it's showing 0% volume here, obviously this stuff can be a little, and this was 26 hours ago, okay. So, and recently updated, 52% of the volume coming from KuCoin market. So, that's what we have, biggest gainers and losers in the top 100, but folks, that is not the only biggest gainers and losers. In fact, before we do that, let me just go ahead and down. Yeah, so everything in the top 100 right now is profitable, is up, is making you more money than the stock market, straight up. But let's have a look at gainers and losers in general for the whole market. And here we have Unity Ignat with a volume of $3.8 million with a 600% gain. Absolutely crazy there. You're gonna see a lot of shit coins on this list here, things you've never ever heard of before. Still like to check these out though, because every once in a while you might find a little diamond in the rough. Obviously you wouldn't invest in anything after it appearing on here, but it might catch your attention for the first time and you go, you know what, after this guy comes back down, maybe I'll pick up a little bit of this. We've got Hackin', that's an interesting name. I'm just looking at names here that pique my attention. Storm. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, biggest losers on this day where the top 100 cryptos are all going up. What do we got in the biggest losers? We have Homeblock Coin. President Trump is a major loser. We all knew that though. Davar Coin, DRP Utility, Coin Lancer, Coin, Fi, Life, iQuant. So nothing I've really heard of before. We've got Nano. That's the biggest name one I've heard of, that nobody heard of 2 months or so ago, or 4 months ago or so. And that's the only one that is making the list here that I am familiar with. Everything else, Populos, yeah, nothing really crazy. You know, I mean, you know it's a good day in the crypto market where at the 30th level of the biggest losers, the biggest loss is only 4%. I mean, come on, folks. You can't ask for much more than that. That appears to be a rebounding market, at least for the time being. Anyways, we're going to cut this video. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. We do have ICO reviews coming on a regular basis. I'm doing at least 3 of them per week. I just did one on B0X, that's Box, and that is a very exciting ICO that will be coming up very soon. I have another ICO video that I did just a couple or a few days ago, so feel free to check those out as well. And of course, I'm going to continue to bring you pertinent information to the market, and more importantly, pertinent information that is going to increase your coin holdings. All right, that's number one. We want to increase those stacks so that we can go ahead and get ourselves to financial freedom. freedom, that financial success. You don't want to work for anybody else anymore. You want to work for yourself. Stick with me, folks. I'm going to show you just how to do that. Peace.